Hi, everyone, and welcome to Nat Chats. I'm Natalie Lehman. I'm a leadership coach, a strategic advisor, and an organizational consultant. I work with women leaders, business owners, and organizations who have already built something meaningful and are just trying to navigate what comes next. That growth, the complexity, the strategy, that's my whole world, and I love it. Nat Chats is where we talk about the messy middle of business, leadership, and life. This is the part where the vision becomes the reality, the part where you're figuring things out in real time, you're carrying real responsibility, and you're trying to make decisions that actually fit for you. So today I want to talk to you about something I've been thinking about a lot. And this is partly from the work that I just do every day, and partly because I just finished reading Tara Mohr's Playing Big. If you haven't read it, Playing Big is about what holds women back from stepping into their full potential. That inner critic, the fear, the smallness that sometimes they shrink into when the room starts getting bigger. It's a really powerful book, and I really loved it. And when I finished it, I kept sitting, though, with one question, which is, what happens after you play big? Because a lot of the women that I work with, they did the thing. They got into the room, they stepped up, they built the business, they took the leadership role, they expanded their team. Whew, they played big. And now they're in a totally new challenge that nobody really prepared them for. And here's what I keep seeing. The skills that got you or my clients into the rooms are not the same skills that help you lead once you're in that bigger room. That drive, the hustle, the willingness to outwork everyone else around you, those are the things that got you here and now. But at a certain point, those same instincts start to create drag in your business, your organization, and even in your team. You can't be in every decision anymore. You can't hold all the context. You can't be the only one who does everything best. And the strategies you use to really level up don't automatically translating into that leadership in the leveled up space. So you played big. Now you have to learn how to operate big. And that's a completely different skill set. So what I see in this next phase for most leaders is this phase asks three things that don't get talked about enough. The first is clarity actually being used as a leadership tool. So when it was just you, clarity was personal. You knew what you were doing and you knew your why. But at this level, clarity becomes your most important communication job. Your team, your clients, your organization, they need to know what matters, what the priorities are, and what success actually looks like. And that clarity, if it only lives in your head, the system starts to run on assumptions. And I'll tell you what, assumptions become really, really expensive for you and your business and your team. So the second tool that people really need to know about is selective excellence. So high performers struggle to let things get done in a way that they wouldn't have done them. I say this with full respect. I work with high performers every single day, but sustainable leadership at the next level requires you to decide where your excellence is most valuable and let other things just become good enough. Woo. You can't be the only quality standard for everything and also grow. A lot of times it becomes one or the other. You have to allow other people to become the quality standard as well. And the third thing is you had to know what to subtract. So leaders, we all do it. We are exceptional at adding. We love new strategies, new hires, new initiatives. They're wonderful. But the leaders who operate really well in a leveled up space are ruthless about subtraction. They let go of old habits, old roles, and old ways of operating that made sense at a smaller size, but now are creating friction. So Growth doesn't just ask you to add new things. It asks you to really stop doing the old things that now aren't allowing you to grow. And the women that I work with who are really navigating this well, they are not waiting for a perfect plan. They're not waiting to feel ready. They are getting clear on what they want to build next. They're identifying what's creating the most friction for them, and they're making big decisions about what stays and what goes and what really needs to evolve for them. And that's the work. And one of the most interesting work there is, because when you're already capable and when you've already proven you could build something and step into big rooms, and then it becomes most interesting because the next conversation isn't about whether or not you can do it. It's about designing what actually you want to do next and building your leadership to match that next step. It's really fun. So today, if you've played big and you're sitting in a new room and you're wondering why the old strategies aren't working the same way anymore, you haven't baked it so hard that you suddenly made it. You're not missing something obvious. You're just at the part where the work gets actually more interesting. And the leaders who move through this the fastest aren't the ones who wait for clarity. They are the ones who decide and go and create it for themselves. And if you want to really think through what this looks like for you, there's a link to book a business breakthrough session with me in my bio. It's a completely complimentary conversation where we'll look at where you are, what's creating friction, and what you want to build next. I'd love to have that conversation with you. They're so much fun and you get so much out of it. So I want to thank you so much for listening to this Nat Chat, and I hope that you have an absolutely beautiful day. I can't wait to hear from you.